If you're stuck at Band 7 in IELTS Speaking, this video is exactly what you need. In today's video, I'll show you a real Band 7 Speaking Part 1 interview, explain why it gets Band 7, and more importantly, show you how to upgrade it to Band 8 step by step. By the end of this video, you'll understand what's missing in your answers and how to fix it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, you'll watch another realistic IELTS Speaking Part 1 interview. I'll be acting as the IELTS examiner and my colleague will be the candidate. But before we begin, if you're watching this video, please comment, "Let's master IELTS." Now let's get started. Closer, can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Daniel Cooper.
And where are you from?
I'm from Brighton, a coastal city in the south of England.
Can you describe your hometown?
Yes, of course. Brighton is a lively seaside city with a relaxed atmosphere. It's well known for its beach, cultural events, and colorful neighborhoods.
What do you like most about living there?
What I like most is the combination of city life and nature. You can walk along the beach in the morning and still enjoy cafes, shops, and entertainment in the city center.
Is there anything you dislike about your hometown?
One drawback is that it can be quite crowded during the summer, especially when tourists visit. However, I think that's the price you pay for living in a popular place.
Do you think your hometown is a good place for young people?
Yes, I do. There are plenty of job opportunities, creative industries, and social activities, which makes it attractive for young people who want an active lifestyle.
Okay, now I'd like to ask some questions about your home and accommodation. What kind of home do you live in?
I live in a small apartment near the city center. It's not very large, but it's modern and comfortable.
What's your favorite room in your home?
My favorite room is the living room because it's where I relax after work. I usually watch TV there or spend time reading.
Would you like to change anything about your home?
If I had the chance, I'd like to have a bigger kitchen. I enjoy cooking, but the space is a bit limited at the moment.
Okay, let's talk about your neighborhood. How well do you know your neighbors?
I know them fairly well. We don't meet every day, but we often greet each other and occasionally have short conversations.
Is your neighborhood quiet or noisy?
Most of the time it's quite quiet. Although it can get noisy at weekends because there are several cafes and bars nearby.
Do you think neighborhoods are important for people's happiness?
Yes, definitely. I think living in a friendly and safe neighborhood can make people feel more comfortable and connected, which has a positive effect on their happiness.
Thank you. This is the end of part 1. Now I want to give you a topic. Okay, let's look why this candidate scores Band 7 in IELTS Speaking Part 1. We start with fluency and coherence. The candidate speaks confidently and clearly with natural pauses. Ideas are logically developed and answers are neither too short nor too long. The next criterion is lexical resource. There is a good range of vocabulary including lively seaside city, job opportunities, relaxed atmosphere, active lifestyle, and so forth. Vocabulary is appropriate and accurate, which is essential for Band 7. The next area is grammar range and accuracy. The candidate uses conditional sentences along with complex sentences with linking words. Errors, if any, are minimal and do not affect understanding. Let's now talk about pronunciation as the last criterion. The candidate is generally clear and easy to understand, which is why he receives Band 7 for pronunciation. However, some words, like quite, are mispronounced. Listen carefully to this part of the interview.
One drawback is that it can be quite crowded.
Moreover, there are noticeable features of mother tongue language, particularly in stress pattern, intonation, and articulation. Let me explain what that means. What the candidate does well. Speech is clear and intelligible. Words are pronounced accurately most of the time. Sentence stress is mostly correct. And there are no serious communication breakdowns. This comfortably meets the Band 7 criteria. But what prevents Band 8? There are three main issues. Intonation, word stress in connected speech, and articulation, which is influenced by the first language. Let's talk about the first one. Intonation is slightly flat or repetitive. Some sentences end with falling intonation even when they should rise, especially in opinion statements, lists, and contrast structures. The next one is word stress in connected speech. Occasionally, stress falls on the wrong syllable, or every word is stressed equally. Look at these parts of the interview and pay attention to words, atmosphere, and industry, in both of which the first syllable is stressed.
Yes, of course, Brighton is a lively seaside city with a relaxed atmosphere. It's well known for its beach, cultural events, and colorful neighborhoods. Yes, I do. There are plenty of job opportunities, creative industries, and social activities, which makes it attractive for young people who want an active lifestyle.
Now let's move to articulation. Which is the correct pronunciation for this word? Is it weekend or weekend? There is a big difference between letter W and letter V. The sound of W is produced as a voiced labiovelar approximant by rounding the lips into a tight circle, just similar to whistling or kissing, while raising the back of the tongue towards the roof of the mouth, which is called velum. But letter V is pronounced as a voiced labiodental fricative produced by placing the top teeth against the bottom lip and vibrating the vocal cords while forcing air through. It sounds like a buzzing F and is distinct from the sound of B when lips are closed or W with rounded lips. Now find out whether or not the candidate produces letter W correctly.
My favorite room is the living room because it's where I relax after work. I usually watch TV there or spend time reading.
Now let's learn how to improve from Band 7 to Band 8 in pronunciation. Here are some practical solutions. Number 1. Practice thought grips. English is spoken in chunks, not word by word. For example, instead of I live in a small apartment near the city center, break it naturally. I live in a small apartment near the city center. Practicing chunking improves fluency and intonation immediately. Number 2. Improve sentence stress. Focus on stressing nouns, main verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. For example, it gets packed with tourists in the summer. Record yourself and check whether or not you're stressing content words more than grammar words. Number 3. Bulk on intonation variety. Practice rising tone for unfinished ideas and falling tone for completed statements. Listen to this part of the interview and check if the candidate has the correct tone.
Yes, I do. There are plenty of job opportunities, creative industries, and social activities, which makes it attractive for young people who want an active lifestyle.
Practicing contrast stress is another way to improve our intonation variety. Look at this sentence. On the one hand, it's very lively, but on the other hand, it can be crowded. Contrast should be clearly marked. Number 4. Shadowing technique. One of the best ways to reduce mother tongue influence is shadowing. How to do it? Choose a short clip of a native speaker, listen carefully, and repeat immediately, copying pitch, rhythm, stress, and speed. Do not focus on vocabulary, focus on music. English pronunciation is musical. And finally, number 5, record and compare. Ask yourself, do I sound monotone? Do all my sentences fall at the end? Am I stressing every word equally? Are my final consonants clear? Remember, small awareness leads to big improvement. Now we understand why this is Band 7, not Band 8. Here are some features of Band 7. It's clear, it's understandable, and there is some first language influence. But Band 8 is easy to understand effortlessly, has natural rhythm, good pitch variation, and strong control of connected speech. The difference is not accent, the difference is control. So remember, you don't need a British or American accent to get Band 8, but you do need natural rhythm, clear stress, and flexible intonation. Work on the music of English, not just the words. That's the end of today's IELTS Speaking Part 1 interview. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with anyone preparing for IELTS. In the next video, we'll continue with new Part 1 topics and another Band 7 performance so we can keep improving your speaking score. Thanks for watching. See you next time.